Greetings everyone, this is Lokeshvara. I'm up in the Tara room, as it's now called, on the third floor of the centre. I just came in here because it's a bit quieter, so I can just record a little message, partly to say hello and partly to give you an update on the ongoing discussions in the trustee body about the renovation and repairs that would be needed to the centre, and therefore what are the options for that. Well, firstly, it's 3 weeks now I've been here, 3.5 weeks. Really enjoying working here, really enjoying getting to know people, taking in lots of information, attending some classes, and some of you will have been at Adistana last weekend and witnessed the chair handover with Sila Bodhi, which was really lovely, and hearing him rejoiced in. Others of you might have seen it on YouTube. There's also a personal talk by me the next morning, which is or will be available as well. What the main thing I want to talk about is to say I'm getting up to speed with the work that the trustees have been doing over the last couple of years on looking at what's needed here in the centre, essential work as it were, and if indeed that proved too costly, what are the other options for providing a home for the Manchester and regional Sangha. So a lot of work has been done. I know that some people say, wow, that's taking a long time, but it's actually quite a complex project of figuring out what exactly needs done and when, and getting really accurate quotes and recommendations for that, and then also looking at what the alternatives are, what other properties are available in Manchester, in the city centre or just outside it, and so on. A lot of that work has been done and assembled. Parallel to that, Vishanka's also written a really lovely document on the kind of history of the Manchester Buddhist Centre, just like taking us up to this point now from its origins, which of course has been really helpful for me coming in as a sort of fresh pair of eyes and knowing something of the history and of this centre. But it's been lovely to go through that document, and we'll be sharing that with you over the coming weeks. My request to the trustees and also to the wider Sangha is, as the incoming chair, I feel I really need to understand the situation as deeply as I can, both the complexities of the project to renovate or to sell, and I would request a little bit of time in order for me to fully get up to speed with that, something like 2 to 3 months, just so I can, if I have as chair, I have a sort of legal and financial responsibility to recommend a course of action and really back it myself. So that just requires a little bit of time and understanding for me to be able to do that. There's another aspect to it as well, which is I've come here on the back of being order convener, which many of you will know that, and that meant that I got to travel around many Triratna centres around the world, and I got to talk to the order members and other Sangha members that run those centres, and quite a number of them, wherever I went, were just kind of asking a question, but it goes something like, well, our centres work very well, but it's hard to find the time to stand back and just check that this is the particular form for the realisation of the vision of how we want to communicate the Dharma and help people connect with each other and with the practices and teachings which we want them to engage with. And therefore there is a bit of a window of opportunity, I think, with me coming in here as new chair to step back and ask that kind of question. What form should a Buddhist centre take, like now and in the future, and is that still the same form as we've had for the last 20 or 30 years or so? So the conclusion might not look anything different to what we already do, but it might, and I think it's worth allowing for that possibility. And I think that in order to make a really big decision about the home for this Sangha, this wonderful Sangha, I think it's worth really asking that question. I don't exactly know, it's not like I've got any answer to it. I've got just some intuitions from some of my travels and so on that it's worth asking those questions. What is the form? And I think we're all pretty clear about what the purpose and vision of a Buddhist centre is, although even that is worth just going back over. So my request is that I would like to focus on that over the next 2 to 3 months, consult with the order and the wider Sangha, and start asking that, those kind of deeper questions about what the form of a Buddhist centre actually looks like. And I'll also keep on engaging in the way that I currently am, which is attending classes. I'm going to start doing a bit of teaching as well, and getting to know all of the people who come to the centre, who volunteer at the centre, who work at the centre, and just try and build up as much as of a picture as I can, and report back to you all, hopefully in the summer, as soon as possible, really. By the end of the summer, I hope that we will have got a picture, and we've certainly got all the information I think that we need, and we can share with you about the decision of whether to undertake the repairs and renovations here, or whether we need to look for a new home elsewhere. So I think I'll leave it there, and I look forward to getting to know more of you over these next weeks and months. And I think I'll send out an email to order members in the next few days as well, inviting you to contribute to some of this. And goodbye for now.